Good morning, GM indeed. And why do I say GM? Very, very importantly, because CZ did. So CZ is out of prison. It is the 28th of September. He's out. He's out a little bit early just because they don't release people on weekends or something like that. And he's out and he is free. And this is his first tweet out. And now I feel that we're going to have to put a lot more attention on the BNB ecosystem. So good work. The GOAT is out. Next bit of news, as we're going to run through today's news, we're going to cover, a decent amount of stuff, but this one's going to be a condensing of alpha, so you can go and enjoy your weekend. Remember that the intention of this channel is to teach you with tutorials, give you good analysis, but keep it nice and concise. A little bit of red, but it was all green or relatively all green recently. Either way, over the week, we are looking decent. Plenty of greenery. We're greedier and greedier. As just a reminder, we can go, of course, all the way up to like 90. But this is ultimately the best time to buy down here. Now let's have a look at this. This is the 200-day moving average, and this is very important. So this is very important for a couple of things, because ideally you always bid BTC and other assets that you may like. Other kind of big, kind of bluer chip assets, you bid under the 200-day moving average, and then you can take profits over, or you don't have to, or you can just hold until the peak of the cycle. So we can see this, all the way back December 2020. We can see this for quite some time. So all of this time, this whole bear market time, this was your bidding time. Bid. And then we started to go over. And at this point, this is, certainly not a bad time to take some profits. You can still accumulate here at the beginning of the stage, but the major point is we've now just crossed over. So we're going to start to be over that period. And I'm not zooming in very well, so let me just show you that. I'm not a trading view master, but either way, we've just kind of come over the top right here. So like we're still going to go up, I think, of course, but just the takeaway, I'll get to the point, when we dip below this 200 moving day, if you want some more BTC, that's when you put in some bids. The Bitcoin balances on exchange is at an all-time low. It's all off on cold wallets or things like that. And this is in the last 5 years. This is a proper low. Joe McCann has referenced this. This is CrossBorderCapital, something I'm not familiar with, but they're in the UK. I believe they've been around since 1996, founded in 1996. So they've survived a decent amount of time. And now, randomly, just some, they've got $350 million worth of assets under their protection, or under their pumpamental kind of guide. And now they're actually interested in Solana, and that's their biggest crypto interest. Quick look into the calendar here. Remember to bookmark this, and if you shouldn't be having any issues, but if you are having any issues with this, just let us know in the comments below. So not a lot happening today. We've got the Jup ASR Vote. That's a big thing. But the Solana Summit Dublin, an in real life event if you're in Wee Island. Voting has begun. I don't like to tell you what I'm voting on, but burn the tokens is definitely it's clear enough that I think it's pretty obvious. Burn this. We do want to see some price appreciation, but we also want to see, we want to get some rewards, but it'd be nice if the price kind of appreciates. And I think burn the tokens is the right thing to do. You can read through the draft, and you should read through the draft. It's pretty concise. It won't take you very long. And then discuss it, or discuss it amongst yourselves in the comments, or just go and vote. Regardless, connect your wallet. As always, this is just a tutorial wallet with very little here, and just, you must vote. If you don't vote, you're missing out on proper gains. 27 cents in a vote fee, which is kind of a little bit hard. high, but that's okay. The rewards are going to be certainly worth it. Next bit of news here is from Kamino. Kamino, my favorite DeFi dApp. And they've got JLP PYUSD multiply, and this is getting you a better yield. So if we come to Kamino's site here and go to multiply, you can see traditionally you go with this one, and this is USDC, and this is at 69%. But because the borrow weights on PYUSD are lower, you can go with JLP, and you can pump this up to 75. I don't go anywhere near this max leverage. I haven't done the video specifically on this channel. They are on Jupiter Exchange on Jupiter Exchange's channel, and you can go check out them. If you don't know what the JLP token is, it is absolutely amazing. And this is the Jupiter Liquidity Provider token. I've covered it quite a few times, but there's another dedicated video over on Jupe's channel. And basically, it's just a combination of wrap BTC, Solana, ETH, USDC, USDT, and this kind of basket of these tokens. It appreciates in value as all those tokens go up, and also 75% of the Jupiter Perps DEX, which has done well over $100 million in fees, they all go and get accrued back to the actual token itself. And because this is DeFi, anyone can use the Jupe's Perps DEX, whereas not everyone in the world can use Jupe's or Perps on, say, Bybit. So that's really cool. And I do use this, and that's the only way that I'm personally holding JLP. I multiply it to get that extra yield. Total borrowers on Kamino has just surpassed 750 million, which is great. And you can see this in their risk link. So total deposits are now at 2.2 billion, which is incredible. Of course, price of SOL going up helps out a lot. And then the total borrowers here, and that total TVL is 1.4. Remember this road to 10 billion TVL? I think it's real. I'm very excited for the Kamino token. But you can read up on that if you aren't familiar. Next bit of news, something that I'm not personally doing yet, but I will just put on your radar. If you are staking with your Pyth network, or your Pyth tokens, then go and check out this link down here and go and stake, so you can actually get some rewards with a new staking setup, which is all about Oracle integrity staking. So click on staking.pyth.network, connect your wallet, and secure the Oracle to earn rewards. Previously, the only thing that we could do, in case it's not immediately obvious, is just gain voting power for governance. Yeah, that's cool. Berachain is just something I mentioned a little bit of time ago. It's nothing that I'm remarkably bullish on. It's more of an airdrop farming opportunity. And so my expectation is that if you can put in a little bit of effort, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Hamster Combat didn't work out, which is good. It tests a thesis, and it lets us know not to go and waste time on tap-to-play games in the future. But with Berachain, they've raised a decent amount of money. It's an L2 on an Ethereum land, and they've partnered with Binance. Binance being the goats. This is worthwhile. How to participate? The links will be below, but you go and mint an NFT using the Binance Web3 wallet, and there's that. And then there's a few tasks. You complete these tasks for boosted rewards. So all these things are worthwhile doing. I'm not going to do a tutorial on it because I imagine it's going to be pretty simple, and there should be plenty of things that actually tell you how to do it. So I think that's worth it. If too many people find difficulty, try it yourself at first, then I'll do a tutorial, but I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty easy. Arcium now has a next NFT to be minted. Once again, this is a bit of an airdrop play. Maybe it works out, maybe it doesn't. It's not going to take you much time. It is being sibbled. There's like over 100,000 of these being minted, which of course, when you're seeing such low engagement, or like decent engagement, but not like crazy engagement, it is being sibbled. So go and mint 10 of them. Come here, mint this. And you must have the Apprentice NFT, so the first one, in order to do this. If you don't have that already, then, well, you can do it if you like, or may not even work. They do have a minting issue right now, so if it's not working for you, Just give it a little bit of time. And they'll update in Discord once it's resolved. Let me make this bigger. You can watch this whole thing if you like. It's well worth it. This is from Token 2049. So meme coins have a place for sure. Now, this person's predictions are the meme coin market cap, it was at 40 billion, probably like 50 now. But he's thinking it's a 1 trillion meme coin market cap this cycle. And there's, 10 plus meme coins with over a $10 billion market cap. So what I feel now is every now and then there's a big winner. We've got, there's a winner at the very end that has just happened. But basically what I feel is, going after these bigger ones, probably going to be more valuable. Shiba, a bit of Flocky, some Cat, maybe some Whiff, some Bonk, etc., etc. That's what I'm more keen on. I'm not super keen on Whiff, although it performs very well, but I don't see how it actually works out really well for the community to be engaged because they don't have a community budget. But the big thing with this is, the VC-backed alts will continue to be underperforming. We'll cover that when we cover Celestia in just a second. So, and even VCs are buying these blue chip meme coins. So a lot of that makes sense. Yeah. Let's go into this one. Next bit of news here. So do your own research with Greed. You can unstake your locked soul with Greed Academy if you want to, if you need it for any reason. You're welcome to stake with Validator.com, and you should stake with Validator.com, but you're also welcome to keep your soul staked with Greed Academy. It's not necessarily good practice or bad practice. The vast majority of all my souls stake with Validator.com, but you can help out more than one project. If you like me and you like someone else, stake with multiple validators. Reminder from the dog, a great reminder, you can always use a pooper scooper. Some people would have never used this. So let me show you how it should work. You go and connect your wallet, and it's fetching data, and it's been doing this actually now for like 10 minutes. So that's a bit annoying. This does have a few things in this wallet, but it's not working. How it should work is you come here, it fetches the data, you select what you want, and these are coins that are worth like 10 cents, 20 cents, minor amount, and then you go on, or even something that's worth a couple of dollars, you go and scoop them all to BONK, and then you get rid of all these random crappy tokens, and then there's a small fee here. Now, I love BONK, and they do a very good job, but the BONK team doesn't have like a dedicated dev team. People have ideas and they use outsource and whatnot. So clearly these guys, RPCs, are not working. But put it on your list to actually do this. I think it's worthwhile having some more BONK for sure. Next bit of news is I have not gone for any of these pre-sales, but this is DeFi Dungeons. I'm putting it on your list. This is from the creators of Play the Heists, which is something I've covered extensively. They are now, this is essentially the third project they're going into. So the first one was, this is a website. The first one was the Remnants back in 2021. Then Play the Heist. Play the Heist still has potential, but I'm not sure why it's not been done correctly. I'm not going to say anything negative or anything like that, but they've now gone with a new game. Now this is potentially going to pump, and I'm just going to be transparent. Pre-sales went out to lots of communities. So all it takes is those pre-sales, this is low supply. You get 1,000 people tweeting, oh, I'm bullish on this. They're going to go list them and profit. The pre-sale amount's $225. I bought 0, and I'm okay with that. I think there are better gains to be had somewhere else. But in terms of hyped NFT mints, this is probably the only one. I'm putting it on your radar. It'll probably be profitable. It'll probably be 225 to 400 or something like that. So if you can get one, you're welcome to. That's of course not financial advice. I'm not trying to miss out on free money. I just think I can still probably use my money better elsewhere, and I don't want to support them when they still need to be working on the heist, or properly fixing that up. This I want to show you here is regarding to Celestia. This portal is called Messari, and Messari is absolutely epic. And I'm just going to let you in on this. Is kind of links back to why meme coins have far more value as opposed to these massive VC backed tokens. TIA is down a whopping 55%. This is a data availability layer. So there's all this. This is kind of like a concept I haven't quite got my head around. But there's blockchains that try to verify that data is correct. And they use their own technology. So if like Optimism or whatever has a certain amount of transactions happening, they can have. I'm not even trying to explain it. I need to understand it more. My point is, this token was properly hyped, as being absolutely amazing. Their daily fees for this blockchain average less than $1,000, despite the fact they've grown their DA business. So, yeah. And what I want to point out is just VCs. They're going to take profits. They're welcome to take profits. They've got a pretty crappy system here, though, because this is a staking system. So you stake the token, you get rewards. And Polychain invested $20 million in the Series A and B. They've already sold over $82 million worth of TIA just from staking rewards. And no token has been unlocked. So they've done exceptionally well. But that's who you're fighting against. That's actually who you're trading against. Now, Binance, they're up 2,000x. They haven't actually sold anything. So there's a lot of money out there. There's a massive unlock coming very, very soon in 33 days. So my point here is nothing to do with TIA. Definitely not worth buying it. Bad tokenomics. You shouldn't be able to have a pre-seed to something and then stake it as well. It just seems stupid. This is just how I think meme coins have far more play, because VCs have messed over this. They have no idea of what Meow's concept of community eats first, and instead it's just completely rubbish. And that's why meme coins have a valid point. Here, I want to just put in a broader view here. Now, if Trump says the same thing, and he probably will, it doesn't matter what government, where, on what part of the country, we're coming to that part of the cycle. This is from Philip J. Anderson, the man that's popularized the 18.6-year property cycle. Land prices are now too high, and the beginning of the end is coming, a year and a bit or thereabouts. And U.S. Democratic contender pledges help for families and first-time home buyers. They tried this during COVID in Australia. They tried it in many countries. What they do is they say, first-time home buyer, you go in here, we'll give you $30,000. All that happens is the price of their property goes up $30,000 across the board. So, if you know real estate, cool. I think from next year, I'll probably be putting on some longs just on Parcel, because that's where I think they're going to do quite well. But for now, just letting you know that we are in this final year or so of this up part of the cycle, in my opinion. Now, the meme coin that I mentioned a little bit earlier that had a whole lot of popularity, it came out just before Breakpoint and I completely missed it, was MOODENG. Now, MOODENG is a little bit hippo here, and this is at this point, I'm not saying buy it. I have no allocation or anything like that. But my major thesis with meme coins is, if we go to the meme coin category here, where are our categories? If we go to meme coins, let's just have a quick search. I'm thinking that things that are cutesy are always going to win. So if every now and then something will pump tremendously, and then I think it's going to retrace. But let's just have a look. Cutesy. All these things are cutesy. Not so cutesy, but still a dog, kind of cutesy. Cutesy. Cute. They're all cutesy other than this one. And, this is not doing terribly well. Simon's Cat, cutesy. MOODENG. Wow. It's overtaking Simon's Cat. Crazy. Cutesy. So if you're looking at new ones and you're seeing all these random things coming out, if it is a cute animal, you can just see everything that's in the top couple hundred are all cute animals, or scarier animals. Either way, If it's some random freaking sausage, I don't think it's going to do well. Actionables. Let me get rid of myself. Jup active staking reward vote ends October 1st. Get that. Try to get the DeFi Dungeons pre-sale if you're keen on that. That's not financial advice. Airdrop actionables. If you hold Pyth to the Pyth Oracle Integrity staking, you can be slashed. So look into that. Like if you are staking with, I guess, an Oracle and they do not provide a reliable data, but that's a good thing that they're incentivized to do so. Submit the wallet to Grass Dashboard. You have to do it by the end of this month. Provide liquidity in Cheeto Soul Meteor Pool, and mint the Arcium Quest 1 and 2 NFTs. And that is everything. We've got a couple of questions which I won't normally take, but there's not a lot of things to talk about. But there's not a lot of questions, so I can. Last one is this one. Is Maneki cute? Solana meme coin? Yeah, it's cute, but you need a lot more than that. I'm more referring to if a new coin comes out and you're like, okay, I'm going to DGN $100 on it. If it's a sausage or an avocado, it's funny for maybe a 5x or a 10x. But like if you're looking, most of the time we'll lose. If something's quite cool and cute and original and has a meme ability, like MOODENG is like a hippo in a zoo, then that works better. Yeah. And then this question here relates to why not go 4x with JLP. You can check out the video. It's just better. It's just like if JLP multiply goes down, if JLP goes down 20%, then you're going to be liquidated because you're not going to have to wait till 25% of a retracement. They will liquidate before that. So I don't think it's going to be that good. Final question. How do you accumulate Jup airdrop for next January? Nobody knows, but my estimation is go ahead with DCA on Jup.ag, limit orders, maybe use the perp stacks, use voting, of course, and the DAO may end up voting to even reduce those rewards as well. But just general swaps, I don't think it's going to be it. I think it's going to be DCA value average, which is not my preferred one, but DCA and limit order and perps. That's what I think. All right. Enjoy yourself very much for this weekend. Last two questions. I like Simon's cat. Nothing's changed. And I don't know how Fluxbeam's token hasn't been performing very well at all. So I don't know why you think that's kind of worthwhile. But if you've got a thesis, put it in the comments. But great tech, but the tokenomics there's no reason for it to go up. All right. I'll end the stream and we'll catch you on Monday. Cheers.